So we just got the call a little while ago from the surgeon, and Zach is out of surgery. The surgeon did not go in through the usual site, which I believe she said was the fifth intercostal space, because that's where they had gone in before, and that scar, that incision site, was healing very nicely, and she didn't want to undermine that in any way. They did find a laceration of the left lung that was most likely the source of air coming into Zach's chest cavity where it shouldn't have been. They had to remove that particular part. The likely culprit was the eighth rib. That particular rib's fracture was very sharp. The 6, 7, 8, and 9, so the 6th through the ninth ribs were the ones that were fractured. One was up by the spine, others in other places, so it was all over the place. The 6th and the ninth weren't a threat because they were not sharp, jagged fractures, fairly intact, comparatively so, obviously. And there is no longer a lung in part of that space to be punctured. The 7th, which had been sutured, that one was healing nicely, had muscle mass around it, and its parts that were sharp were not impinging on the lung space. So it's the 8th rib that likely lacerated Zach's lung and caused this particular problem. The doctor removed bits of it, blunted them, rounded them over, drilled a couple of holes, I assume for sutures, so that it has a good substrate to heal on. They did not have to do the the post-it note sized hole that they had thought that might occur, which would have resulted in a soft spot. The ribs should heal normally as they can. The lung was intact, no further leaks were found. So one full lobe and another part of the lung total have been removed. Nothing else was found, no other new trauma or residual trauma. The healing is all going along very well, so she has a really good feeling about Zach's prognosis. She also mentioned that in the 25 years she's been doing surgery, she has never had a case like this. She said that it was pretty unique in her experience, well, absolutely unique in her experience, because it's the only time it's happened that this situation of having the lung re-injured by the ribs like this. So it was a bit of a special case. So Zach's going to spend the night, be observed. He has a new chest tube in, and the ER and the emergency doctors and nurses will keep an eye on him overnight. He's had to have a transfusion because he was a little bit anemic, and that's being taken care of now. We will go and see him tomorrow and get update right from Zach's mouth, I guess, and probably likely the doctors too, because Zach's medical terminology is just not, it's not really up there. But he does have a positive prognosis at this point, and all signs are pointing towards a good recovery. Appetite is there. The healing that he had over the last 11 days was there. Now we should have isolated and stabilized all of his particular trauma-related issues, and we will be even more cautious in how we manage his healing going forward. And with luck, the blunting of the ribs takes any further subsequent injury out of the equation. Again, I can't thank everyone enough for supporting us through this and doing what they can, either through our GoFundMe or just through sending well wishes and caring about the people, pets and animals in your community. That is the most important thing out of this. Zach getting through it, surviving, taking care of the medical bills, and giving back something to the community and to all of you out there who have supported us and have supported Zach really through this terrible time. Thank you.